Today I want to talk about your business stakeholders. Like in projects, projects have stakeholders. A stakeholder is a person or an organization that is positively or negatively affected by your project, or they think they might be positively or negatively affected by your project. A stakeholder also can impact your project positively or negatively. We learn in project management how to manage the stakeholders for the benefit of the project. So you take these stakeholders in a stakeholder management plan and you put the action steps and the gameplay you want to achieve so that you will take those negative stakeholders from one place, put them probably in a neutral place, or put them in a place that they are highly engaged with your project. In business, it's the same thing. You have stakeholders. In business, the stakeholders could be your suppliers, your team members, could be your manager, they could be the CEO, they could be the families of your employees, the environment the employees are coming from, any person or an organization or a function that might impact your project. In business, the success of an executive person or a leader in business is a person who knows exactly the game of business in terms of how to take my stakeholders from a place that is hindering me, is putting a cap on my potential, to another place where they can contribute to my growth, whether growth in career, growth in commercial aspects, growth in sales, growth in the career path, whichever growth you are putting in place, whether that be operation or project. Managing stakeholders is key. To manage stakeholders, you need to first identify all possible stakeholders. A missing stakeholder is a person or an organization who might impact you in the future without you knowing. So first, identify all stakeholders. Then classify or categorize those stakeholders in a two-dimensional matrix. X-axis is for their impact, and the Y-axis is for how much they are engaged in your project or in your business, or how much they are supporting you. So the level of support and the level of power they have. So power versus support. So if a stakeholder has a high level of support for you or your business or your project, and they have high power to influence your business, then these stakeholders should be your key stakeholders. You need to manage them closely, keep them engaged, communicate with them, connect with them, and update them as you go with stuff that are happening in your business. For the stakeholders that have little power and probably they are not enthusiastic about your project, and you want these people to become, engage more in your project or business, you need to devise a plan, an action plan, to take them from being neutral to being highly supportive of your project, irrespective of their power. So it depends on where you want those stakeholders to be, where they are at the moment, the actual state, and their desired state in terms of power and influence. So where they are now against the desired state where you want them to be. And it's all about communication, communication, communication. It's not what you say, it's how you say it and how you deal with those stakeholders that counts. You need to know their behavioral styles, you need to know their language for communication, you need to know the level of details that they would like to communicate in or with. You need to send them the piece of communication that they would be interested in. If they are visual or they are number oriented, you need to know your stakeholders. If you want to know more about stakeholder, please drop me an email or send me a comment in the link below, and I will send you some material, some templates, so you'll be able to manage those stakeholders properly.